Good morning. It's the first time I've vlogged in a few days since away for us, and I think that was about a week ago. We're headed to Dad's. Oh, I should message him actually. Tell him we're leaving. Because we're going to go pick him up so that we can go to the cinema. You can see Nana in the background. Where's my lipstick? We are just heading to Dad's to go to the cinema. We officially are going to go see Paw Patrol. It's a film Nathan's wanted to go see for a little bit now, and I just haven't taken him yet. So it's official, he's getting to go. He does love the cinema. We aren't going enough to buy him his own Cineworld card, so if you're under 16 you can get a Cineworld card now, which you couldn't before. I made a whole video about Cineworld card, which I'll leave linked above and down below for you to check out after this video. But and I will make an updated video. But at the time of that creation, you couldn't get a Cineworld card if you were under 16. So now you can get a Cineworld card if you're under 16, but you have to go with an adult, and your card is linked to an adult's account. I think that's the rules. I know it definitely links to the Cineworld, the adult Cineworld account. I don't know. I think for like certain films you have to go with an adult, particularly if you are younger, like Nathan. At $15.99, if he was going sort of every week, I would pay for it. But at this point we're not. We're mainly going sort of every kind of 3 to 4 weeks. So once a month in school term time, and then once sort of a fortnight when he is off school. So I believe I showed you a clip a few weeks ago of him at the cinema. I can actually tell you the date, I just can't right this second because it's on my phone. Nathan is very excited, as you can see, and I'm kind of excited because it's always nice to take him to something different. We did try taking him bowling yesterday. I didn't film any of that because it was busy, and Nathan kind of had a bit of a rough time. Not that he didn't enjoy it, he loved him bowling, and we will be taking him again, but it will probably be a Bubba only activity. And it might also be like a Sunday morning, Saturday morning sort of activity, just because, or like a midweek, he's got time off, because it was a tad busy yesterday. It was lunchtime, so we got the pizza and bowling deal, and sadly there were people beside us who were making comments. Now these things happen, and Mum really doesn't come out with us so often, so it upset her, understandably. And it's not that it doesn't upset me. I didn't really hear any comments. I know there was definitely looks, but I didn't hear any comments, so I didn't say anything, and I probably wouldn't have said anything anyway because Nathan was there, and it's not worth upsetting him for the sake of getting into an argument, as things do. Anyway, I'm going to put his music on because I'm rambling, but all is good with the world. We are headed to Cineworld in town, and I'll leave everything linked down below, whether that be well, it will be the Cineworld, whether you want that for yourself or your child, and I'll also leave my reference code, because you get a free month, I get a free month, all worth it.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
There he goes. So, we just finished at dance. It is Tuesday, so I go back to dance today anyway. But I need to go get some fuel. And then we're gonna go pick up his medication from IKEA. Well, the IKEA estate. We get it from Boots. But we just call that estate IKEA. What was I saying? Well, we call the estate IKEA, but we're actually going to the estate with an IKEA on, which has the Boots where we collect his meds. He really enjoyed Paw Patrol. I'll leave the poster for it here. If you haven't seen it with your little ones, I would recommend it. It's quite good. It's quite funny actually. Even I thought it was funny for a kids movie. Give it kind of a 7 out of 10. I am now actually putting fuel in the car, which I think I've already told you, but my camera went blurry because I'm low, and that's because we went bowling yesterday and I drove around because we had to do other stuff, but we're not going to get into that because I will get frustrated. Hopefully I can get him to go relaxed, etc., and then I can either leave early or at least leave at a decent hour at bedtime. And yeah, today has been a pretty chilled day. He was very excited in the cinema. It was very jumpy and rocky, and the only thing I wish, which I should be better at grabbing, is his ear defenders. So I think I am gonna have to buy some more of those just to make sure I have them. Anyway, I'm going to go now so I can put fuel in. I'm supposed to be here this Tuesday. Just surprised the dog is up here. Try not to lose it. Really trying not to lose it. I'll speak to you in a minute.
1 week later.
You can see my computer in the background. This is the video about taking Nathan to the cinema. I really didn't vlog much that day. I was really bad at vlogging. He really enjoyed Paw Patrol. As I said earlier in this video, I would so recommend that you take your little ones to it, or buying it for them when it comes out on DVD, Blu-ray, Netflix, etc., because it is actually a kiddie film you'll be able to sit through. I said I'd talk to you in a bit when I got Nathan settled, and I just never did. And the reason for that is Mum ended up coming up and putting him to bed that night, which was all great, but I was supposed to leave hours prior. So the deal for the day was that if I took Nathan out to the cinema, brought him home, got him settled, I could leave at least an hour and I could have a late afternoon, early evening to myself, even possibly going to the cinema again. A part of my time off is supposed to be Tuesday, late afternoon, early evening into the next morning, Friday evenings, and all of Saturday. I don't get a lot of time off, and that's fine. Being a family carer means that, yeah, there you go, that you don't get a lot of time off, and that's perfectly fine. I'm fully aware they need me. Sunday mornings I spend a lot of it with my dad, making sure that he is okay and he's taking all his meds and he's exercising and he's cleaning up and doing his laundry. Because of his brain injury, sometimes he forgets. And so Sunday is the day that we do all those things together, just to get them done, because two people doing them is quicker than one. And there's not actually that much to do at Dad's end, funnily enough. So the clip you saw was me trying to put Nathan originally to bed, which was being quite difficult because Nathan was overly hyped. And if she'd just been honest with me and said that she wasn't sure she'd cope on her own, I wouldn't have minded so much. But I'd also 2 weeks on the trot, given up by Tuesday, and so I'd worked consistently for 2 weeks because I also gave up the weekend in between that as well. So I'd had no time off in 2 weeks, and so by that Tuesday everything was getting to me because I'd had no time to decompress. And it wasn't that I'd taken that time off because I wanted to, if that makes sense. The 2 weeks prior I had to. That was a appointment we needed on Wednesday, then she tricked me into doing the weekend. Funnily enough, that's the weekend I saw my grandmother, and then the following Tuesday there was another appointment we had to do, which again you've seen because that is the autism nap and new light video, which will be linked up above and down below. So there was a lot going on and I was just frustrated and ready to decompress. Feeling a lot better. So for the coming videos that you haven't already seen, there is a West Midlands visit coming up, designer outlet visit where he gets Haribos and Slim chickens. That'll be at some point Friday this week. So this week is beginning of the 30th of August. So this is the end week of his summer holidays. We are also getting his new school shoes this week because it was the only appointment we could get to get him measured and fitted. So that's happening on Wednesday at 11:15. And maybe I will film the morning or day, depending on whether I'm taking him to school or not, of his first day back to school. I am going to end this video here because this video has not been very long, and just say goodbye. If you enjoyed it, do go ahead and give it a big thumbs up for me, guys. Also, don't forget to click the subscribe button down below, as well as the little notification bell, or my face, whichever corner that's in. And don't forget to leave a comment down below to tell me how you are spending the last of your summer holiday and what you find stressful about being a family carer or just the main person looking after everyone in your family. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys.